I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the New York Jets. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yo, 80. Shoot. And 80. Go. Rush in. Hey,
on 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Here we go, Sam. 27, check Mike, 27. Nice, sweetheart. He's checking.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 27. Hey, 80. Undercrunch.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Watch the eye. No.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! Wait!
Rivers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes. But he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his...
There goes Melvin Gordon, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The throw down the field, Campbell's running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go one more.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold going deep into heavy traffic, and he lost the football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Cameron Brate taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Buffalo 53, check 53. Here we go,
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. 7-7, our score after one.
Let's go. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rivers to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Let's go. Hey, orbit. Number 53.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quinnen Williams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Orange 5-4.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tighten up, tighten up. 2 teams, spill.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Hey, Rocket. 53. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Wait, 89.
On 2nd and 1, Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Stay there. Stay there. Round 80. And let's pin the meal.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
180. 180. 53. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Left.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Five.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Check 50.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
12. Hey, high 7. 53 flat. Check 53 flat. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our Load it.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. On that hit. Red 80. Back. Red 80.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Good job.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. Brings up third down.
Hey, exit.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23.
It's going to be a long game. Slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Kill.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
6-man. Check curls. Hey, Delta. 53 is the mic.
Here's Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. The intended receiver there, Allen. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Darnold from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and on the counter. Here's Bell. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. Red 80. 58, come on. Red 80. 58, come on. I got him. Red 80.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shoot.
Able to push his way through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch out. Hey, Alpha.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Easy.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta. 53, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
180.
Let's get off the field.
Rivers now from the 50. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Load it. Keep it skinny.
53's the Mike. 53, check.
Hey, Echo.
Run. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Murray. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go orange.
To throw again. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let him know.
Bravo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Blue there.
Wait, 89.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's going to air one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
58, the Mike. Push him back.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Zero.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly, but the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down, Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, Rocket. Load it. Load it. Wahoo!
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And caught by Henry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, zoom.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's get it.
Now Rivers on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Come on. Come on, D.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, set.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to